So let's get started here. 1 second. Let me set this up. Just give me 1 second. All right. There we go. See everything? All right. So I've already applied the tips. I used solid gel to do so. And I'm going to go ahead and put the art on them now. See my cute little here for Easter. I thought this was so cute. And I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to put that on my table while I do my live stream. So I do have some new products to get into today. I got to put my lamp somewhere. 1 second. Oh. Actually, let's move this over here. And I'm going to put my lamp. Okay, I know what we're going to do. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put a thing over my lamp so we can just do nails right over it. I think this fits over it. Okay, there we go. Now, that way we can do that. Let me go ahead and wipe this off. I got 3D gel on it. That's why I don't like to use this, because I need to get a new one. But that doesn't come off. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing this design with the nude pink from Valentino Rubber Base. And I'm going to be using my tiny gel from their ice cream collection, the blue. Also from the ice cream collection, the yellow. And from the Neon Struck collection, it's hard to say, Neon Struck collection, the other yellow. This is TGG 123 is this one. And that's for my lemons. For my top gel, well, actually, I'm going to be doing some chrome powders today that I got from Valentino. I'm going to be using their Chrome Bond. And I am going to be using Valentino's top coat and base coat if necessary. So, but we'll see. I don't know what all I'm going to need. Okay, so I also wanted to demonstrate today that I bought this. And we're probably going to use it. Hold on 1 second. Let me move this today. Because I'm going to be painting some stuff on the nails. But I purchased the Artist Palette from Miss Pink Nail and Narina Nails. I guess it's like a collaboration. And this is the smaller one that I purchased. But it's, oh man, I love it. It is so great. I love these little tins now. In this one, as opposed to the bigger one, I wanted to get this one first to see if I liked it. And then if I liked this one, I was like, then I'll buy the bigger one, you know, that has more colors and whatever in it. I should have just bought the bigger one because I absolutely love this. The consistency of the gel paint is perfect. And I've used a lot of gel paints out there. One of my favorite gel polishes, paint, etc., whatever, is Cocoa's because it paints like acrylic paint, but it is a gel polish and it also polishes really nice as well. So, but this is not so much that consistency, but this is just a really awesome consistency to me. And it comes with these little palettes to put the paint in. Because I'm always like doing different little designs. And I'm like, oh man, I have to throw away all this gel paint. And so this is nice because I can go ahead and reuse it. And it comes with 2 of those little palettes. And here's your little card to tell you what colors they have in the kit. Now, oh yeah, they do have a green, because I was like, wait a minute, they don't have a green, but they do. It's called Kusama Green. So, as from what I can see, you pretty much have most colors represented here. And whatever you don't have represented here, you could always mix. And I think they give you extra palette area for that. I'm not sure. But then when you lift this up, here's the tubes of paint. So you wouldn't put it all in at the first time. What I would do is when you go to paint, the first thing that you're doing, look for the colors that you're going to be using and then start putting them in the palette. That way they're stored in their little tube and not getting messed up. And so, but anyway, essentially you would just put, put these in here and then you would have them. Don't fill these up. If you get one of these, do not fill these up all the way. Because what can happen is it leaks over the side and goes into the other little compartments. Another thing you could possibly do is leave a space in between the compartments. I've seen people do that as well. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and tell you guys, oh my God, this paint is so awesome. I love it. And this is by no means sponsored or anything. I just like to share with you guys the products that I really like. I pay for them out of pocket. So I'm just like y'all. All right, so let me go ahead and put this back on. I just wanted to show you that. And I'll come back later and grab it when I need to paint my little blueberries and stuff. We'll come back in here and get some paint out and try it. All right, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and buff my nails really quickly because they look kind of messed up underneath. That's just from the alcohol, like it turns it white. Or the nail polish remover turns it white on the tip, on soft gel tips. These are Prey tips, so they're good quality. It's just, I might use these stickers that I carry in my store that's going to be opening between this week and next week, Nail Saint, so be on the lookout for that. And you'll be able to purchase stickers just like this on there, and custom press-on designs that I create. All right, so let me go ahead and get something to buff my nail with, and then we'll get started. Oh, hold on, I gotta get a new file. 1 second. Let me grab a new slip for the file. So that's a Stylix file. I don't think I showed these. I unboxed them, but they're really just, I love Stylix for all of the buffers and files that I get. To me, they're just the greatest company for those things. I don't know where I put everything now, but I'm looking at it. I might have to just go with that one because I don't know where I sent all my file stuff. Anyway, we'll just use a regular buffer today. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go in and buff everything. Just give it a good once over. Actually, let me put some paper towel down. And I am going to do this over my vacuum. Hold on 1 second. Let me spin you guys around. There we go. All right. How are you guys doing today? I'm just doing some nail art. I'm going to be doing a design for spring. So if you're interested in that, you can stay on and do that with me. I can show you guys how to do some cute designs. All right. I know this is loud, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be done in just a second. And I can't see my phone, so if y'all are coming in or saying something, I'm sorry. I'll be there in just a second. I just want to get around this cuticle area and blend it in so it looks decent. All right, there we go. Blending that cuticle area is so important when you're doing nails. All right, there we go. Now, go ahead and clean that off. Check out my little wipes. They're bear-shaped. So cute. I love these. When I saw these, oh, I gotta get these. They're so cute. I love anything like that. That's just kitty cat shaped or bear shaped or whatnot. Gotta have my little bunny friend there. All right, so let me wipe these off. Get that dust off because dust and gel do not play nice together. So you always want to make sure your nails are dust free if you've just buffed them or even filed your edges or whatever. Always clean that dust off. All right, there we go. I like to keep a little trash bag just right by my desk for any things that I need to throw away. So at the end, I can just throw that in the garbage and good to go. All right, so this is the color that I chose to go on the nail bed, Nude Pink by Valentino Beauty. This is the prettiest pinky nude rubber base I have ever seen. It's just perfect. I don't know, the camera doesn't do too good, but it's showing the color. It's pretty close to what the actual color is. So I don't have any kind of like filters or anything on it, so it's close. You can see it, but it's a beautiful color. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be doing a French nail. We're gonna be doing the blue, which is gonna be like the blueberry for the tips, and then I'm gonna paint a little lemon and some little blueberries like around the smile line area. Something very simple, very classy, and very spring. But I was thinking I might put like one of these cute little bunny stickers on an accent nail or something. And a bow just to do, you know, switch it up a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and do, first lay out my nail bed color. So how are you guys doing today? Hopefully y'all are having a good, what is today, Wednesday? I don't even know. Oh, Lord, I think it's Wednesday. I was up late last night trying to finalize everything for my nail art store so that I can start adding the products in. I like to flash cure in between painting just so that nothing floods into the cuticle area, particularly because I'm using a rubber base and that self-levels. So, you know, if I was to just leave it and then go to my pinky, then this would probably wind up running into the cuticle. It's just kind of a safety precaution, just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Actually, let me grab my lamp real quick before I even get further along because I don't want to have to pick that up with wet hands. And then you'll be able to see better what I'm doing too. All right, there we go. Let me flash cure this one. I like to let it self-level just a couple of seconds and then flash cure it. And then that way it's in a perfect area. I don't know why I move it around when I flash cure it. It's such a habit. I don't know. It's not necessary, but I do it. Right? And I always double check on these sides when you're painting, because for some reason it always happens that you're painting and then you cure it and then you look and you notice one side you didn't get all the way to the edge because there'll be a glare or something and you couldn't see that, it wasn't all the way down. So always double check. Look at your nails from every angle when you're doing them. And also, they have another little tool that's kind of new, and I thought it was pretty cool, is this thing. And I saw this on AliExpress, and I guess you put it it works kind of like the pinching clips, but it's gentle, so it doesn't hurt. You can put it on your finger, and it pulls those sides back if you have deep side nails or whatever, deep rolls. It pulls it back so you can get in there better. So that's kind of cool. That's why I got that, because I do happen to have those deep on my ring fingers. So now this is called Rubber Base by Valentino, but I did find out last night that you can build with it a little bit. Like if you're using a full cover tip, you can definitely go over it and put a little apex in with it. It doesn't specifically say builder gel, but that's the thing. Rubber base is one of those tricky terms. It doesn't really mean anything, or it could mean lots of things. So when you're going to buy a product, you need to investigate whether or not are you able to put multiple layers of it, because some things you can't layer. That's why usually you look specifically for builder gel, because that's what you can layer. But with these, like I said, you're able to layer them just as if they're not clear, if they have any kind of color to them. Always cure in between each layer. Give it a full cure. That way you don't have any uncured product just hanging out on that nail, because that's what can cause the allergies. Anytime you have uncured product just chilling. Or another thing too, just to talk about allergies real quick, because I know that's a big issue with a lot of people. Alcohol. When we cleanse the tacky layer off the nails, believe it or not, some people are using way too much alcohol on their skin, or way too harsh of alcohol. I know, like when we're doing polygel and stuff, some people use 90% alcohol because it makes it less tacky. But the thing is, if you keep putting that on your skin and not washing your hands off in between, because yes, you do need to rinse your hands after you put alcohol on them. I actually got contact dermatitis from the alcohol, from the rubbing alcohol. Nothing to do with the products. It was the rubbing alcohol. It gave me like a chemical burn and everything when I first started out. So that's something you just want to bear in mind. Like, are you using, because at first I thought, oh, it's just alcohol. I can use as much of this as necessary. It's no big deal. It's just cleaning, But that's not the case at all. Anything with chemicals can actually give the skin an allergic reaction. So that's what I noticed. Some people are like, oh, I'm allergic to everything. But maybe it's something that you're using with every product that's actually causing an allergy too, or a sensitivity. So that's something just to keep in mind. I wanted to share that little tip because it happened to me. And I said, I wonder if this has happened to anyone else, Because it can be so frustrating, like when you got an allergy to something and then you have trying to find a product you can use. That's a shame. I would hate for somebody to go through that. Because I love doing nails. I couldn't imagine having to be like, I have to be careful what I use because I'm allergic. That's a shame. Sad. I wish people didn't have to go through that, because nail art can be so much fun. It shouldn't be anything painful or a bad experience at all. Okay, so now that I've done the pinky, I'm going to go ahead, pop these in the lamp, and give it a full cure for 30 seconds. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and do this side real quick. Actually, I'm just going to do this hand on camera. That way it doesn't take up too much time. And then I'll just start decorating. So I gotta figure out, with these gel paints, I'm gonna have to mix a lighter blue, I think, because I think all we have is a dark blue. Or I may just go ahead and use the Tiny Gel polish. Tiny Gel is a really good polish. It depends on the collection, but this particular collection, because it says ice cream, it's nice and thick and creamy. Like, you can paint with this. It's very opaque. You know, it's one of my favorite, like my top 5 brands. Definitely Tiny Gel is in it. Cocoist is another. Fiote is another. Tiny Gel and Fiote are not as popular as like all the other brands that you see all the time, like From the Nail and all that. But that does not mean in any way that they're lower quality. They're actually higher quality because they're made in small batches. Same with Cocoist. Absolutely adore Cocoist Japanese gels. And they're so good for natural nails. That's the thing too. Because the whole point, like, I specialize in Japanese nails. The whole point of the Japanese method is to get you to grow your own nails so you don't have to put any kind of tips on. You're actually just, you know, doing art on your own nails. That's the long game. That's, you know, what the whole purpose of it is, to get your nails healthy to where you can have them that long if you want. All right, so let me just check something really quick on design. All right, so first we're going to go ahead and do the little French, the smile line on all of them. And then I'm going to go show you how to use a dotting tool just to do some simple little flower and maybe a little lemon and a little blueberry. All right, so let me get a palette to put my polish on. Oh, that was another thing that came in that kit that I forgot to show you guys. It also comes with one of these disposable palettes. And the kit itself on Amazon is, I think, it's on sale right now. I think it's like 25% off. I think I paid like $55 for it. So if you want to check it out on Amazon right now, they have a sale going on, I believe, if it's still going on. Now would be a good time to pick it up. I don't think they have, I think it's full price on the Miss Pink Nail website, which is like $63. It's still not bad. The larger one's $130, so it's definitely, if you want to check it out now, would be a good time to check out the smaller kit, because you can get an idea of what it's like. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this, and we're going to start with our little French line. I'll show you how to do a smile line really easy. And one of my, the things I like to do with the smile line is I try to find a very thin but sturdy liner brush. So I found these brushes on AliExpress, actually, believe it or not. But the whole thing about these brushes was they were supposed to be extremely thin. And they do have a brush in there that I swear is like 2 hairs thick. That's it. It only has like, I think, 2 hairs on it. Let me see if I can find it. It's crazy. But definitely, if you guys can find this brush, pick it up, because it really changed things for me. You gotta find one of those thin brushes. Let's see, where did I put it? Oh, that's not it. I know it's in here. Here we go. You can barely see it on the screen. It's so thin, but yeah, this is really cool. You got to be really careful with it, but you can do a lot of different methods and things with this one that you can't do typically with other brushes. But I'm going to use this one for today. This is a 15 millimeter. And it's a little bit, it's not thick, mind you, it's still extremely thin, but this is about what I like for my smile lines. And so what I like to do is, obviously, I start off, I'll run my brush through and I'll twirl my brush instead of just like doing like this. I always twirl it so I can get all sides, so that no matter how the brush turns when it's on the nail, I have some paint on there. Now, I'm still going to have to go in again. That's just the way it is. I don't know for me. But I don't know what that is. I must have had an air bubble and I didn't realize it. Okay, so I like to start with my brush like that. I don't like to have anything hanging. Like, see how it's beading at the end? That's because the brush is so thin. So you kind of have to work a little quickly with it. So decide how long I want it to be. I'm going to go to about right here. So I come across. I just draw a straight line across. Ooh, I think the cats are trying to get to their food. We usually put it up until dinner time, and I hear somebody climbing up. All right. And now I go ahead and grab some more paint. And then I like to take, and I start at the middle of the nail, and I come on a diagonal to the edge. Right now we're just drawing straight lines. We're not doing any curves, just all straight lines. So you're going to come in a straight line as possible and go to the edge. Okay. I don't go all the way up. I just kind of lightly trace to get an idea of where I'm going to go with this. Okay. Then I come from the top here and I decide where I want this to start. And then I come back this way. This is all like just tracing out, where I want everything. I'm not necessarily like painting it yet. I'm just tracing because it's easier to erase a tiny line like that than it is to erase some big, heavy line. Now that I've got that pretty much traced out, I'm going to switch from this thin brush to like a painting brush. Let's see. I should have one close by. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'll use my from the nail brush. It's not that much thicker, but it is the brush that I paint with. So I'm going to go ahead and just start laying down the polish. Just kind of being mindful and trying to stay inside of those lines. Wait, hold on, let me get this. This brush is not playing right. This is an older brush. I probably need to retire it, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. So, the bristles sometimes when they're older like that, they get stuck. Let me grab my brush cleaner. I keep my gel cleaner in here. It's just basically just a clear gel that doesn't cure. That's what brush cleaner is. It's a clear gel that doesn't cure. And so it doesn't strip out your brushes. You don't want to be using alcohol in your gel brushes because it will dry them out and mess them up. Whether they're synthetic or Kolinsky, a lot of them have a coating on the bristles, on each bristle. And that's what, like the better ones anyway, and that's what makes them perform so good. Now, yeah, that's better. So you don't want to, when you put alcohol, especially not acetone, you can put a little bit of alcohol, like put the alcohol on a paper towel and wipe the brush, that's okay. But just like dunking it directly in alcohol all the time, no, you don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. All right, just finish painting this through, and then we're going to go ahead and put our curves in. All right. So now we've got straight lines. We can go ahead and I go in this corner and I just kind of curve it. Go around like that. And just keep working it until you get it kind of how you want. And do the same to the other side. And then sometimes I'll flip it back around and look at it from this way to see if it's even or what I have going on. It's not perfect, but I'm nervous because I'm on live too. All right, and so there we have it. And that was a bubble that I didn't see too, but that's okay. Any imperfections we have, we can do a thin top layer of gel and cover them up. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp so I don't mess anything up on my thumbs. Particularly, I like to cure my thumbs by themselves because I have never had success with curing all 5 fingers at once, no matter what kind of lamp I have. Like, I just can't. I always wind up with that side of the thumb being uncured. So I like to just put my thumb in like that, cure it, and then do these. So anyway, thank you so much for joining my channel today. I'm glad to see that. I had some people checking my live out. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to show you how to do the flower and the lemon. Definitely stay tuned because I'm going to be doing more lives. I'm going to be showing some more Japanese and Korean gel products. And I'm also going to be doing some 3D art, clay gel and stuff. So a lot of stuff to look forward to this month. We're going to be doing Easter designs, rabbits, all kind of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get onto our palette. The lemon color or the yellow for the lemons. So I'm going to use this because it came with the same collection, so the colors are going to go well together. That's one of the nice things about buying those rainbow collections. You know the colors are going to coordinate. If it's from a good company, the colors should coordinate for the most part. It's a little bit darker. This is from a different collection, same brand, but this is the ice cream, and this is the neon struck. All right. So let me go ahead and look at my reference picture again. So the first thing I'm going to do, I need some white too. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out for the white. We'll go ahead and, you can't barely see, but the white's right there. I'm going to get a dotting tool. Any size should be fine. But on the smaller side, you don't want to do, or if you want bigger petals, you could do this size. It doesn't matter. So what I do is I just grab, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do the bigger one. I'm going to grab like this to where it just covers the entire tip of the ball part. And we're going to put a dot here, a dot here. Make sure I have enough paint on it. A dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. That one didn't look like it had enough paint. All right, not perfect, but basically you get the idea of what we're going for. Then, close this up. I'm going to take this, and actually I'm going to take my liner brush. You can take that same liner brush you did the smile line with, clean it off, of course, and then pull through the dot you just made. So you're going to pull that towards the center. And that's shaping your petal. Ooh, I'm making a mess of this. Lord have mercy. Let me move this so I don't put my hand in it. I've done that before. All right. It's going to look crazy at first because we don't have our center part down. But once we put the center in, it should be okay. And any little mistakes you make, you can always fix them. You can either take a clean brush and erase it, or you can just make it bigger like that. Make this one a little bit bigger because it looks shorter than the other ones. All right. So I like to let that level a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and flash cure that. Definitely should have did a smaller bead, but it's the thumb, so I kind of wanted to do a bigger one for the thumb. All right. Now I'm going to take the darker yellow, and you can take your dotting tool, take the smaller side, go in and make the yellow part. And if your nails, if your flowers look kind of wonky like mine, you can make it a little bit bigger to try to hide. You can always go back and finesse the petals if you want. Make them more perfect, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and flash cure this really quickly. And then we're going to do the blueberry. All right. Now I need a little bit, hold on one second. Let me grab a darker blue for this. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to take the smaller dotting end. And I'm going to do I'm going to go into the dark and do that. And then I can use the bigger one and make a little different size right here. And you can add a little bit of the light just to give it some variation. All right, flash cure it. And then we'll just put a little green leaf. Oh, I forgot the green. I'm gonna have to look and see if they have a green in the gel paint. Right, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the Valentino gel paint since I already have it out. All right. Go ahead and use the green from the pastel gel pods, which is a pretty green for spring. It's perfect. All right, I'll go ahead and, nothing major, just putting a little leaf on there just to make it look kind of, it's got a little bit of foliage or something. All right. Now, I'm going to give this a full cure in the lamp. One of the reasons I like to use this top coat here from Presto is because it has a lot of self-leveler in it, and it makes if any imperfections you might have in the nail, it kind of helps level them out somewhat. But like I said, you could also use some of the Valentino rubber base and go over it, and it would help fill in any dips that you might have also. All right. So I would do this design on probably like this nail and maybe this nail. I'm going to show you the other design for the other nails. All right, let's top coat it. Let me see if this will kind of help that little area. Yeah. Yeah, this stuff's good. It really works good. It levels so beautifully like glass. I've never seen a top coat, aside from Cocoist high gloss top coat, that levels like that and just makes the nail look like glass. It's beautiful. All right, so we're also going to do a chrome nail too. So I'm going to show you the lemon nail and the chrome nail real quick. I like to show it on my nails so you can kind of see what you might have to deal with when you do your own nails. That's one of the reasons I don't like to do tips too much. Oh, that's what happened. My spring broke. Okay, I was wondering why my brushes were falling off. You could hear it in the background, everything coming apart. The spring on oh God, I don't know what you call the thing that holds the phone, the armature or whatever broke. Okay, so let me wipe this off because it does have a tacky layer, that Presto, but it's worth it because it's so pretty. Once you wipe it off, it's not real bad. Like, it's just a little bit of a tacky layer. Barely even have to wipe it. And it's already clean. So I love that stuff. It's gorgeous. All right. So we're going to show the chrome now real quick. This is the Chrome Bond from Valentino. Perfect, beautiful, love it. You put on a thin coat. Sometimes you might need to make sure that the nail is not too smooth. Like, make sure you didn't just put a top coat or a top gel or something on one of those in-between top gels, because it can start to make it shrink a little bit. It's not the product. It's just the way that it interacts with the other top gel, because it's a top gel. And you know how when you put two top gels together, that doesn't work too good. One of them starts to shrink. Well, the wet one starts to shrink. So you just want to check on that and make sure. One of the things I did one time when I had actually put, like, I think it was this one I put on the Presto, I took just a very, very light buffer, like probably 280 or something like that, this one, and buffed it, and it won't, you know, it won't mess up your design. It'll just buff it a little bit and then clean it off with alcohol. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm going to go ahead and wipe these off too, because I'm not too sure. I think that'll interfere with it as well if you have a tacky layer. Because the rubber base does leave behind a tacky layer too. So just to be on the safe side, I'll go ahead and remove that. All right, now undo the chrome on this one. All right, and that goes in for 30 seconds. You don't want to overdo that because the way that the Valentino chrome works is it's made to work with this top coat essentially. And it doesn't leave it tacky, but it leaves it almost like those no-slip soles on the shoes, how they grip on a marble floor. That's kind of how the nail feels. Like it's got the in it, you know? So, and I guess that helps facilitate putting the chrome on the nail. And the chromes, oh my God, these powders that Valentino came out with are amazing. And by the way, I am not sponsored with them. I don't work with them. I don't have anything. I'm not an affiliate with them. I'm not an affiliate with any brand except my own. So anything I'm telling you is honestly how I feel about that product. They're not I'm not going to lie, they're not my favorite powders, but they're in the top 5. If I had to say my favorite powder would be Toys with Infinity. The powders that they came out with were wow. Yeah, they're amazing. All right, so it kind of just has that. See? All right. So I'm going to use the soap bubble, if I can find it. I just had it. Well, I didn't prepare for this live very well at all. I've got stuff laying everywhere. I don't know where anything is. I did have it up here, I promise. But where did it go? Did I put it in here maybe? Oh man. I might have to go grab another one real quick because I don't know what I did with it. Didn't fall. No. Oh man, and I just had it too. Shoot. Yeah, okay. For some reason, it's probably right in front of me. Oh wait, here it is. It is right in front of me. Okay, so here is the Soap Bubbles by Valentino. Oh, where are you going? I'm not going to sit that up there because that thing, everything sticks to that dumb pillow or whatever. How I apply chrome is I just dot it all over to make sure it's all over the entire nail. And then I'll start to swipe with the other side. And then I'll come in with my finger to buff it a little bit more. Or you can get one of those little squeegee, this thing, I don't know what it's called, and just kind of buff it to an even higher shine. I love that color. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. And I'm going to put a sticker on that nail. So I have the chrome in the background. So before I top coat that, I'm going to go ahead and put the sticker on this nail. One of these, I'm going to do the little bunny. I just love these stickers. That's why I saw them. I said, oh, I got to carry that in my store. All right, so they're pretty much all facing that way, huh? Oh, there's a couple of them. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll use this one. Okay. All right. Can't see it too good, but it's cute. All right. I'm going to go ahead and top coat this just so that nothing comes off. None of the chrome or anything comes off. If I have to wipe something else off with alcohol. Oh, it's so cute. I love that rabbit. I'm so glad I got those. It's one of my favorite sticker sets that I've ever seen. Right? Go ahead and flash cure that. You'll notice I flash cure all the time just to be on the safe side. Just because I have ADHD, and a lot of times I'll get started on something else, and by the time I go back to that nail, it'll be flooded in the cuticle area. So in order for that not to happen, I just learned to flash cure in between. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the lemon nail. So we're going to take this, and of course we need to do another French nail real quick. Try to do this as quick as possible. I try to look at it from all angles to see how straight or how crooked or what. And you can also like keep a cleanup brush. That helps too. By like coming in, erasing and redrawing the line. If you're just starting out with French nails, you're going to want to do that. Have a good few different shaped cleanup brushes. One really tiny one to get in there on the small spaces, and then a bigger one. All right. All right. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. I had to turn off my air conditioner because it's so loud that you wouldn't really barely be able to hear me. That's why I mostly don't do lives. I do, what is that? A hair? Shoot. Hold on. I don't know how that happened. What is that? Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't know how that got on my nail. Let me see if I can just clean that little area off. But anyway, I mostly do long format videos, not lives. Because it's just too much to have to. It takes too long to do a complete set on a live. If you're trying to instruct and do it at the same time on yourself. Now on tips, yeah, that's not too bad. If you're just doing somebody else or doing tips, but when you're trying to do your own nails on a live, it's a lot. That's why I don't usually do these. I am going to start doing more lives like with tips though, or somebody else's hand, not mine. But I just wanted to show you kind of, because somebody had said one time in the comments, they were like, nobody does the work on their own nails, like in lives. They always doing somebody else's nails or somebody, you know, or tips or something. So I can't really see how it would be to do my own nails. And I thought about that. I said, well, maybe I'll start, you know, now I see why nobody does their own nails in lives. Because it's not exactly the easiest thing to do. All right, now we're going to curl or do the curve. We don't have too much to do because I've already kind of started curving it. I want to make sure it's even on both sides. I might need to light that one up a little bit. Let's see. I think it's all right. Okay. I'm not going for perfection here, just pretty good. I don't know what happened right there. I don't know if I cured like a piece of cotton into the nail or something, but it just don't look right there. And of course I have another air bubble. What in the world did I do? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that in the lamp. Now, the next thing I do will be a video, and I'll be doing a full set. So, and it won't be long because I'll be able to edit. So I don't have all these times of me curing and everything in between. So yeah. Or the next live I do will be on tips, so it won't be so long. And I can do a full set if I'm doing it on somebody else or on tips. The curing is what takes a long time. All right, now I'm going to have to level that out with base coat too, because that had an air bubble bad on it. All right, so let's do, oh wait, we need that. Let's do the lemon. Let's see. I'm going to paint with, I'm going to use this brush to paint my lemon with. I just got these off of Amazon. It's all over it. Something. All right, so I guess we'll do the darker yellow. All right, I'll go ahead and flash for that. And then I'll come in with a little bit of a different color just to add some variation to it so it's not so one-dimensional. I don't want to outline these though because I want it to stay kind of soft looking. So it kind of reminds, you know, it has that spring look. If I was going to outline these, or if you wanted to outline all of this, I would use a soft color instead of a black. I would use a light brown or something like that. A light brown gel paint to outline everything with. You don't always have to outline, but if you wanted to, you could even use a dark blue to outline with to play off of the light blue. Right here, that's another thing you could do. All right. Let me get a little bit of brown for that end part. And then I'm going to do the green with the leaves again, the same green that we did for the blueberries over here. I'll do for the lemon. It's a little more defined of a leaf, so I don't know what lemon leaves look like, honestly, so I'm just kind of guessing. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds in the lamp. And the last thing I'm going to do is the three-dimensional aspect of the set. The last two nails is I'm going to put some flowers on the pinky and the first finger. Actually, I might do a bow on the first finger and flowers on the pinky. And also, just to add a little bit more to the nails with the blueberries and stuff on them, we can do some little twinkles. I always like to add twinkles. Twinkles make things look cute. So, and what I do for that is I usually, you do it a couple ways. You can use the dotting tool, or if you want to be quick, just dip your brush in and put a little dot down. Not with the same brush, but with a different brush. And you put a dot down, take a skinny liner, like the one we had earlier, or you could even take the extremely skinny one that I showed you. I'm gonna find it. Yeah. Hey, where did it go? I only see the top. well, here's the other one. We'll take another one. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Okay. We'll take the extremely skinny one. Look how small that line is. Oh my goodness. That is tiny. I can barely see, like, where it made a line. In fact, I'm gonna have to go over it one more time because you cannot see it. It is tiny, guys. Look at that. That's cool, though. That's perfect for twinkle stars. I mean, that is, yeah. All right. And then I'm also going to do, let's see, let me grab a light real quick so I don't have to keep going in that gel paint. Oh, wait, there it is. I'm like, wait, I thought I lost it. So I'm also going to put just a little dot here. A little dot here. Just to add a little bit to it. I don't know if you can see too good. All right. Now, let's go ahead and do the bow and the flowers. So for this nail, I'm actually going to do, let's see, I guess we'll do the same color again. Maybe I'll do yellow for a change for the French nail part. Yeah, let's do yellow for a change. Just gonna switch it up a little bit and do it this way to kind of get a little bit of a different look maybe. Also, I want to do it a little bit thinner than the other ones, so I'm kind of used to doing these now, so too, though. I don't always, like, set it up completely like I did when I first started doing small lines, but I just wanted to show you guys that until you get comfortable just painting them without setting up the whole framework of them. Because you will get to that point if you just stick with it. I got to get used to doing lives. My God. On here, it's like I get so nervous. I paint like I'm just starting out, even that I've been doing 10 nails for 10 years. But I paint like I just started doing nails. It's crazy. I've only been doing YouTube since, I think, 2020. I started my nail channel. But I went through a long time of chronic illness, and the doctors not knowing what was wrong with me. I've been going through that for years. Like, it's been a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Of them taking my blood, telling me, oh, this is wrong, and then coming back saying, well, no, actually, we don't know what it is, to take my blood, oh, wait, this is wrong, coming back, oh, no, we don't know what it is. Now I'm going back to the rheumatologist again next week. I'm pretty sure it's lupus. I don't know why lupus is such a hard thing to diagnose, but it is. So that's where we're at with it. It's either rheumatoid arthritis or lupus. All I know is I'm always tired. I'm always in pain. I have rashes all over my body, and it's miserable. So, but hopefully, oh, wait, I didn't do that side. See, that's why I say to always look at all sides that you're painting, because I'm guilty of doing that all the time. I forget to do one side. All right, there we go. Now, pop that in the lamp. And I'm going to do the other small line really quickly. Or actually, you know what? I'm not going to do a small line on the pinky. We'll do something different. I'm just going to do some glitter or something on the pinky. Let me see what this is. I don't know if this is like yellow or... We'll take a look at it and see. That's good. Oh no, that's like a... Yeah, that's like an orange. Okay. In that case, I guess... no, not that one. Let me see what color I want to pick over here. Oh wait, that's a blue, huh? No, but that's a dark blue. Alright. Alright, this is good. So I'm going to use this glitter by Tiny Gel. The light, this camera does not do justice to this glitter. Tiny Gel has some of the most beautiful glitters out of any brand I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, they're like diamonds. It's just, it's gorgeous. But it's hard to see so much on cameras when you do glitters. That's why sometimes I like to turn off the light so you can kind of see it, but it's still hard to see, really. If I turn off that other background light, you should be able to see it. I'll do that at the end so you can see it sparkle. All right. And so we'll do this one. Yeah, that's good. Instead of doing a smile line. All right. Cure that. And let me grab the little flowers to put on. So since it's a yellow nail, I don't know if I have blue. Let me see what I have. If I have light blue, I'll put light blue flowers on it. But if I don't, I'll put lavender flowers on it. Just because I don't know if I have blue. I have some coming in the mail for next month, but I don't know when they'll be here. So, let me see. This should be good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So let me grab the flowers for this nail. And maybe about, oh, could you, maybe this. Actually, let's see what I have going on here. Quite a few different things, but, oh, here they are. Oh, wait, I have white. I could do white flowers. Yeah, we'll do white. And then I'll do a pink bow. Or a white bow. Yeah, don't introduce a new color, Kara. Just leave it with the colors you have. We'll do a white bow. I'm bad about that. I'm like, oh, I want to use this color, and I want to use this color, and I want to use this color. And before I know it, I've got so many colors. And the design is so not cohesive, and it just looks like it was created by a mad person. That's basically how I do nail art. Alright, so let's see. I guess I'll attach the bow with this. Where's my spatula? I like to use this to attach rhinestones and stuff because that way it's not, it gets up under the edge and you're not having to, wait, let me do it like this. I think it's because this nail has got, yeah, it's got a tacky layer on it. Okay. Let's see, I guess I'll do this color. I mean, this shape, not color. Yeah. All right. One more thing I want to put. Put it on here. I'll use some of this E-Nail Couture Diamond gel. And I have these little, it's a rabbit glitter. It's so cute. I just have to use it because it's so adorable. I've been wanting to use this. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness. They're precious little hoppity hops. All right, there we go. Oh, little hoppity hops. All right. Let me flash cure this. This is good to go. And then I'll do the flowers on the other nail. All right. Go ahead and attach the flowers along the smile line here. Let's see, I guess let's do them on this side. Wait, I gotta put more glue. All right. Let's see, do I want to put anything else? No, I think that's good. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did want to put something, I forgot. On this nail with the sticker. That's right. I don't know if that's gonna fit though. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put a pearl on this bow right here and on his bow on his back. Or a diamond. Let's see. I'll put a pearl on one and a diamond on the other. Look how tiny. Oh my goodness. So little and cute. Actually, my diamonds are freaking put up. Well, now I can grab them. Hold on. I say diamonds, I mean rhinestones, obviously. I know nobody thinks I'm putting actual diamonds on the nails. Not that rich. Alright. I do have some clear preciosas that I can use. And they're really beautiful. Preciosa is a really pretty rhinestone, by the way. If anybody is looking for decent rhinestones, Preciosa is nice. Very nice. Alright, so go ahead and grab. Let's see, I guess this one. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Is that going to fit in there if I do that? I don't know. No, I'd have to put more glue in it. Alright. I think I'm going to have to do that anyway. For the pearls. Alright, that's gone. So let me go ahead and put some glue in the flowers to actually fit the pearls into the flowers. I forgot to do that. Alright, now I'll go ahead and cure all of this in the lamp. And all that's left to do is top coat. Wow, that took a long time. I don't know if I'll ever do a set on myself live. Again. No, I will. I just have to get used to it. I have to have everything set up and where it needs to go so I can just grab it quickly. That took an extremely long time. But part of it, too, like I said, I cure so much. But that's because I'm so afraid I hit something in between. And because, like I said, I'm all over the place when I'm doing nail art. I'm like, oh, no, I want to do this. No, I want to do this. And in that process, I have hit my nails and ruined them more times than I can count. So, you know, that's why I just don't even take that chance anymore. All right, so there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and top coat everything and make it look good, especially that little dip I have on that nail right there with the lemons. That needs to be fixed. So I'm going to take the rubber base coat. And for this one, we're going to go over it. Try to level that dip out that's on that end of that nail. And this is what you can do if you ever have a disproportionate level. Just go in and put extra where that area is to kind of lift it up out of there. And of course it's not going to be perfect, but then you can kind of buff it down. So make sure you put enough to where you're not going to mess up your nail art if you do take a buffer to it. Make sure that nail art is covered good and that polish is covered good. That's much better. All right. And then I just flip it over to kind of let the gel run to the places it's supposed to be. I flip and I kind of tilt towards the cuticles ever so slightly because that's really technically where you want it. All right, and I'm going to flash cure that. All right. Now that's flash cured. I'll go ahead because you can always like put builder gel and then top coat right on top without having to cure it in between. That's totally fine. And I think top coat should be enough for this one, for that little sequin. So let's go ahead and top coat all of this. We can go over the pearls, that's no problem. Just don't go over your rhinestones. You never want to top coat over your rhinestones. Well, sometimes you do, depending on the look you're going for. If you want it to have that mermaid ball tear, whatever mermaid tear look, you can top coat the rhinestones and it'll just take the facets off of them. They'll still be shiny, just not as shiny because they won't have edges in them. The edges is what gives the cuts in the stone is what gives the shininess or the glitteriness look. All right, so we did that one. We'll go ahead and top coat. That way we can wipe it off after. And everything will be cured. The builder gel and the top coat all in one. Now, I think I already top coated that one, I believe. So the only thing I'm going to do is this pearl. So I'll have to go over it again. Pearls tend to, not real pearls, but the pearls we put on our nails can sometimes discolor. So I suggest that you top coat them just to be on the safe side. That way you never have to worry about them yellowing or whatever. Or at least not for the life of your top coat anyway. Right. Let's go over a little bunny rabbit. Put a little bit extra over the sequin part. I love that. It's so cute. And you can either top coat the bow, but I would definitely go around the edges and seal it up. But if you don't want, you can leave it matte. I always top coat mine because, like I said, you don't want something staining it or just messing it up. And the top coat just gives that extra layer of protection to everything so that, you know, should you get your hands in something that's staining like hair dye or something, they have top coats now that protect against that, thank God. So I don't know what the hairdressers would do or hairstylists would do if we didn't have that kind of top coat. All right. And let's go ahead and cure this in the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and put some cuticle oil on. All right. Should be good. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe this top coat, wipe the tacky layer off, and put some cuticle oil on and take a final look at our design. Sorry, you guys, it took so long today. Like I said, next time I'll have everything sitting where it should be and figure out a way to minimize the time on it. But for the most part, I'll be doing the designs on other people's nails or on tips so that I don't have to worry about that. All right, wipe everything down. cute. I love it. I love this design. I really do. I'm surprised it turned out as decent as it did because at first I was kind of worried it wasn't going to. From that first flower, I was like, ooh, but. And speaking of letting your natural nails grow, not this particular cuticle oil, but just cuticle oil in general is what you want to do. But a really good hand salve is the Salon Life, I believe is the name of her channel. She actually created her own hand salve, and her whole thing is natural nails. So she created a cuticle salve to put on to help with the health of your natural nails. Jojoba oil is really the big thing, though. That's what you really want to be looking for in a cuticle oil when you do get one. And you want to apply it every day, and you want to rub it into your fingernails if possible. If you don't have any nails on, that way you can get the full effect onto your nail bed. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this live today. Again, sorry for the amount of time that it took, but I think they came out okay. Definitely a cute spring blueberry lemonade look. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.